with another episode of High Rise Radio. I'm your host, Reggie Lanez. No Blue today, no Lanii today. It's just me, Dolo. I feel a little weird because I'm by myself. I don't got no support today. I feel like a fucking I don't know. I'm a loner today, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, we got some great guests lined up for the evening, so make sure you guys stay locked in, stay tuned in, and it's gonna be a great one. All right. So listen, March is Women's History Month, so it's only right we get the ladies involved all month long. So all you're gonna see at High Rise Radio is, lady guests, entrepreneurs, artists, models, things like that. So yeah, that's what we got to look forward to. All right, so we're gonna introduce the first guest of the evening, Miss Jahjee Dior, y'all. Jahjee Dior. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, indeed. Hello, Jahjee. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
How you feeling?
How are you? I'm good.
Good. Okay.
Feeling good.
Okay. All right. Listen, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, where you from, stuff like that.
Okay, I'm Big Jahjee. I'm from the Bronx. All that.
Okay. All right. So, listen, I know, I've known you for a little minute now. I know you've been making some moves. I see what you're doing. I see, what you're trying to build and represent, for yourself. I know you got a nice team around you that's, very supportive. So, kudos to you. And, right now we're in the part of the hip hop game where, women are really taking over. Mm-hmm. So, especially coming out of the Bronx. So you definitely in the right borough, and representing the right borough. Cause listen, the Bronx is definitely taking over. Shout out to Scarlett, Connie Diamond, Ice Spice, Jahjee Dior is next, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Next.
You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. So just, let's get into a little bit of, where you kind of came from, and like does your background kind of inspire your music? Like, tell us a little about your upbringing and, who Jahjee Dior really is.
Okay, well, to keep a long story short, I grew up in the Bronx. And it was the Bronx.
Right.
And, I went through a lot of shit, so I put it through my music. Wait, can I curse?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I went through a lot of stuff. I put it in my music, and you're going to feel me.
Right.
You're going to hear me, but you're going to feel me.
Right.
So when I was coming up, everything was music.
Right.
To me, like, I'll just be sitting there rapping,
right,
for no reason. Like, I'm just rapping. So I decided to take it seriously, and now I'm out here working.
Okay, all right. So what age did you start creating?
I got into music when I was like 8, 9.
Okay.
And I started taking it serious when I was like 19.
Okay. All right, so did it start with rapping, or did it start with like poetry, or maybe you playing instruments? Like, how did that work?
It started with church.
Okay, all right.
Which is really different, but I was like in the choir.
Right.
And it started off with me being in the choir, then to being lead.
Oh, so you was singing?
Yeah, singing.
You was singing. Okay, all right.
Both my grandmothers are pastors, so I couldn't get away from the church.
Say that. Okay.
So yeah, they had me playing instruments, and then I went to high school for musical arts and performance. And
okay.
It just took off from there.
Okay. All right. So when did you decide, like, you kind of switched from singing to doing more of a rapping
I never
aspect?
really switched. I was always rapping.
Okay.
But I never like tapped into my kind of like, I don't know what you call it, masculine energy.
Okay.
I was always like girly, but then it's like,
don't play with
to
me.
The Bronx,
right,
and it was
right.
like I had to.
Yeah.
It had to,
Right. It's that
sticky.
Yeah. Right. You gotta bring that, because you're from the Bronx. I think that's a stigma for any Bronx artist. You gotta have that energy, that aggressive energy.
Yeah, cause who you playing with?
Right.
Are you dumb?
I feel like that's why the Bronx and Brooklyn always clash, because it's two different kinds of aggressive, but it's aggressive energy.
I think Bronx is more of like a classy aggressive.
You
and
think
Brooklyn
so?
is more like
A ratchet aggressive? You think it's more for
like,
real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why you feel like that?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Look at what came out of Brooklyn and what came out of the Bronx. That's no shade.
Okay. Well, I ain't from neither one, so just out from the outside looking in.
Oh yeah, where you from?
I'm from Queens originally, but you know,
Queens counts.
I moved all over. I've lived in every borough, so I can,
Nikki's from Queens.
You said what?
Nikki's from Queens.
Oh, I mean, come on now, listen.
It counts. Nas.
Yeah, come on, Queens Queens get the money. You feel me? Like, listen, we outside. All right, you know what I mean, but you know, just somebody from the outside looking in. I mean, even though you know Brooklyn is very close to Queens, still two very different boroughs. We always said that Brooklyn was more of I want the fly cars and I want the Louis belts and the Gucci and the Prada and stuff like that. And the Bronx was more like, we don't care about that, but we still gonna get fly, and we just rather just punch you in your face if you play with us. That's the vibe we always got. Brooklyn, it was more like you come at us, we'll fuck you up. The Bronx, it was more the other way around. We coming at you, just don't fuck with us. So
no comment.
Y'all very territorial. I don't know. That's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen. Ain't no wrong with that, because it's funny because I'm from Queens. You would think I'd get more love from Brooklyn. No. I get more love from the Bronx. So my fan base is up here. So shout out to the Bronx. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, all right. So now being in the choir growing up, right? Is that something that, I mean, is this something you really wanted to do back then when you was a kid?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So that was something that you enjoyed?
I love church.
Okay.
I love being in the choir. I love singing. I love all of that.
You still sing now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I said, don't stop singing just because you ain't in the choir no more now.
No, I sing a little bit.
Okay. Right.
My tape just dropped today.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Talk about your tape that you dropped. As you know, I've been tapping into it little by little, and I heard the first 3 records. So Sticky, you know, that's been on rotation for a minute now. So you know that's gonna come back in rotation later on today. Make sure you guys tune in at 7:00. You know, hear that mix.
Yeah, let's get it.
And then what was the other one? Was Bonita, right? It's Bonita, yeah. So, yeah. We're gonna get into that record later on too. But tell me a little about, before we get specifics. Tell me about the project. Tell me how did it come about? Like, you know, what's the message behind it?
So,
and get in the detail, because I'm interested. Because this is the first project I ever heard from you, and you know I want to make sure when I sit down and the listeners, they sit down and they tap into it, they know exactly what they listening for. So let's get into it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest, right? So I just been making songs, like, and I have like my friends around me, my team around me, and they're all like, "Yo, why you don't just put it out?" And I'm like, "I'm just doing this for fun." They like, "No, but like it's hot," so I'm like, "All right." So I decided to put a couple of songs together. They all have like different sounds. If you go through each song, some of them are similar, but most of them have different sounds.
Okay.
So I was just playing around with a lot of different sounds, a lot of different beats, a lot of different artists too. There's a lot of features I have.
Okay.
But yeah, it was basically just that other people just pushing me like, "Yo, put this out. I need to hear this on my playlist.
Right.
I need it out right now. I need this right now." So I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want." So here we are. It dropped today, and it's actually doing very well.
And what's the name of it?
It's self-titled.
It's called
Jahjee, the motherfucking biggest.
Jahjee, the motherfucking biggest. Y'all make sure y'all go tap into that. It's out right now on Audio Mac. Is it coming to any other streaming platform besides that right now?
I have to get back to you on that.
Okay. All right. Do you own any of that music?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Because let me tell you something. If you put it out on a streaming platform and you don't own it, you ain't getting nothing from it. You ain't collecting. I tell artists that all the time. Like, listen, don't put it out on any streaming platform if you don't got, you know what I mean?
Also pushes me to use my own beats.
Yeah.
It's not like a bunch of YouTube beats. It's kind of like some,
right.
you know.
And shout out to your team too. I know everybody on it. Shout out to Citrus. That's the homie. I've known Citrus for years, and I didn't been there when he had so many other artists that he was managing, and he was just, you know, going through the motions. We got to get Citrus up here. Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah. And then it's funny because when he told me he was managing you, me and you had already had connected on something totally different. So when I was like, "Oh, you managing?" I said, "Yo, that's the homie." Like he said, "Where?" I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, we about to do some music or different kinds of shit." He said, "Oh, it's a small world." I said, "I know it fucking is." He knew me when I was like 2 names ago. This is my second name that I've been on since he's known me. So it's been a while since me and him known each other. But that's the homie Citrus. Shout out to Lou Perlay.
Lou Perlay.
That's another one. She's definitely dope.
Already
I don't know. I can't. I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of everybody right now. But shout out to everybody.
On the team is fire.
Yeah, everybody on the team is fire.
And everybody's in their own lane.
Nah, it's a fact.
Yeah, no one has the same sound. So
That's a fact.
What makes us different.
Now the question is, do you know what your sound really is? Because only reason why I'm asking that question is because the way you just explained the tape, you said it was kind of like you juggling.
No, I don't have a sound. I don't have a label. I don't have a title. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
So So I remember you saying earlier that you're doing this for fun. Is this something you kind of really want to, is this a career for you? Is this something that you want to put, invest in and really put, your money behind and try to see where you can go with it?
Behind it anyway.
So that means it's an investment for you. So that means you kind of taking it serious.
I'm taking it serious. It's not life or death.
Right.
But
No.
I still got motion, but
Right.
it's still like, if it pops off, why
Right.
not?
So, do you want it to pop off? Gotta ask yourself that question. So once you know the answer to that question, you'll be able to move the way you want to move, and you'll be able to find everything that you need, including like your sound. Your sound is important.
Yeah, it takes a lot though. It's like you have
shows, it takes years. It's not 1, 2, 3.
I'm a Pisces. I like my sleep.
Right.
I'm like very
just had a birthday.
Yes.
Yes. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I'm very introverted, so I'd rather like not like. I'd rather you just hear it,
Right.
Like doing the shows and stuff, I'd probably be like mortified. I'm here, like I don't know.
Well, on stage it's always you're always in a different element when you're on stage. Yeah. That's if let me tell you something, and I don't mean to keep bringing me in the conversation, but I'm the most introverted extrovert you'll ever meet. You probably wouldn't even think I'm like the way that I am if you know me like outside of that, but I'm like in a box. I'm really like underneath a rock. I'm Patrick Star for real. Like I don't like being outside. I don't like being around people. I hate people. Like I don't want to do nothing. I want to just be in the house by myself.
I know, but it just sucks when we have so much talent and people are like.
I had to force myself and push myself into a different light. And once I started seeing the results after doing that and just putting, my brain into other places and seeing how I mastered certain things, it's like you keep going and then the results show. So, I'll give you that same advice. Just don't limit yourself just because of what you may feel. Just take a risk.
Yeah, I always do. And it's kind of like afterwards, I'm like,
right.
That was lit. But it's like while I'm doing it, I don't even know what's going on. It's like I'm outside of my body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always going to be an out-of-body experience until you start to get used to certain things happening over and over and over again.
I'm definitely outside of my body.
Yeah.
Then when I come back in, I'm like, I really just did that?
Right.
Oh, my God. Then I see, like, the playbacks, the videos. I'm like.
You probably going to feel like that after this interview.
Cringe.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get it confused. Like even when I watch these interviews that I do, I get cringe every time.
Every time. Yeah.
Music video cringe every time. It's like I don't even want to see it. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
I'll see like 2 seconds.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. That's how I feel you. I don't even like seeing myself on camera or you know what I mean. It's weird, but that's an introverted thing. So it is what it is. We can't help that.
Can you tell, or is it like
no?
Oh, okay.
Never did. So
I'm just like that's why I don't know if I want to. I'm taking it seriously, but I don't know if it takes off. I'll be overstimulated, like to the point where I just turn my phone off.
Right. It's over. It gets overwhelming. Yeah.
Who's calling? I will turn it off. I'll be overstimulated.
Yeah.
I'm doing too many shows in a week. I'm like, no. I need to sleep for like 4 days.
Listen, it definitely requires you being outside.
Yeah.
But you still need your break and your time to yourself.
Definitely.
So that's important. Mm-hmm. And over time, you start to see that that's really important. Like I ever took a vacation in 2 years, being dedicated to this. I stopped dropping music for a while just because I wanted to learn about the behind the scenes business. I did that for 2 years. That's why I didn't take a vacation. And it was just all work, no breaks, for real, 7 days a week. Still working a day job, figuring it out. Getting 2-3 hours of sleep a day, figuring it out. Even right now, I'm on an hour of sleep. It happens. But that's just the dedication. When you're serious about something and you have that dedication, it happens. I
don't know if I could be that dedicated. Because I'm going to be asleep.
Well, listen, everybody's different, but sometimes, you gotta, it's what you want to sacrifice in order for you to succeed. Because, you see what the end result is with these artists that blow up. Now, there's 2 ways to blow up. Either the slow and steady wins the race method, which is the method that normally gives you longevity as an artist, or you pop and it just automatically explodes really quickly. Then it depends on your next move, whether you stay there or you don't. So some people get lucky, some people don't. Those one-hit wonders got that quick stardom and just never followed up. That's what happens. But those people that create that foundation and they build and they continue to build and continue to build, those are the ones that stay. And then you get your Drakes, you get your Kendrick Lamars, you get your J. Coles, you get those people that don't got to put out an album for 10 years and they drop something and they got 2 million streams in a day, less than 24 hours. That's longevity. You know what I mean? So it's something to think about. It's something to think about, just what you want to do with your career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I started taking my music serious. I was 9 years old when I started doing poetry in the back of 5th grade classroom, getting kicked out of class because I didn't know the answers to questions because I was writing poems. For real, that's how it was back then. And but me doing that, it differentiated me from everybody else. And I was always the weird kid growing up. I was the kid that either was the bully or got bullied, depending on where I was at.
Yeah, no, I was bullying the bully. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. That
too. I done went through every situation you could possibly think of, but the moral of the story is, you believe in it, just go for it. And don't even think twice about it, because there's nothing to lose. If you're already winning, even if you did take a loss and your life is already great, even if music wasn't a thing for you and you already have a great life, you're already winning. So it's like, all right, maybe music isn't
has
that.
Always been a thing for me. Like going around family, friends, sing for us, sing. I'm like,
music is everywhere. It's in everything. You can't get around it. So, gotta embrace it.
To the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not singing anymore. I'm rapping. Sing. Oh, she can sing. Everybody sings. Just sing for us. Everywhere I go, sing with me. I'm like,
you may decide.
We had a little.
Not Mary, my little lamb. Nah.
So irritated, and I'm like, let me just have fun with music. Like, not just sing. Let me see if I can rap.
Right.
And I fell in love with rapping.
Okay.
Because it helped me express my dark side.
Right. and it's funny because you're rapping. What makes you so unique, the way you rap, it doesn't
match
at all.
I know.
Like at all. Like you hear Sticky, you wouldn't think it would be some pretty female that's like coming out of the woodwork with her eyelashes and makeup done, and it's like, that's you. Like, word. And that's a good thing because it gives that shock factor. So it's like, all right, that's cool.
Everybody says that. Like, I wouldn't expect that from you. I'm like,
right.
I know. Like, what do you expect? Some like Taylor Swift or
Not Taylor Swift. That's OD.
But like Beyonce, what do you expect?
No, nah.
I like R&B, but it's like in all reality, I can't really relate too much to R&B.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You know wrong with that.
I like, you know,
You like it? You like
being
hip hop?
outside, like
Yeah.
lit, like street shit. Like I don't
Right.
really care for the "I'm in love and you broke my heart" music. It's cool, but
But that
I
was
ain't gonna
something.
hear too much of that from me.
Were you in that kind of with those like kind of environments growing up though?
Like, I don't know if it's deep enough to make a song. I had a good life. Like I
Right.
didn't have like I didn't come up in like poverty or anything.
Right.
No shade.
No shade taken.
No shade
no.
to anyone, but like
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't know. It's like I'm kind of like the kid that finally got outside. And now I'm being mad bad.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, like no.
So do you think? And I'm just playing devil's advocate. Don't think I'm coming for you or nothing. But do you think the stuff that you're talking about is like, since it's kind of opposite of what you went through in life? Do you think it's kind of like
No, 'cause I also
oxymoron?
had experiences that make. There's no cap in my rap. Anything I rap about is true.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
That's all. But it's not like something that was ongoing that
Okay.
I had trauma from.
Right.
You know, it happened. It was cool. I'm gonna rap about it and move on.
Okay,
Yeah, no, I haven't had like some type of heartbreak or some type of sad
You ain't into
story
lovey-dovey
where I
shit.
can make a whole R&B sad
Right.
album. I can't do that because I can't relate.
I got you.
I probably can get you one song, but it's still gonna be groovy. It's not gonna be like
I felt that. Okay. I got a whole R&B album, but that's another story. I done been through a lot of
I
love.
tap into R&B a little bit, but like I said, it's like it makes me uncomfortable. Like it's not my thing.
I feel you.
I can't see myself like reciting those lyrics on
Right.
you know.
Who knows? Maybe down the line you may feel different. Maybe you want to tap into it a little bit. You never know.
Maybe.
'Cause I know my mind was just elsewhere before I would change my name. Like when I first started, 2 years ago, I was thinking about, my pops, and me and my pops didn't have a good relationship at all growing up. Actually, to the point where I haven't seen him in over 10 years. But that's a whole other story. But I had so much hatred for him and so much internal like shit I could not get rid of. I had to write literally every day about it until it got
Wow.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it was.
But that's the thing. It like once you start your career off with a story, it's like, how long are you gonna drag out the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you just have fun?
Well, I made 3 albums out of it. Only put out one of them.
Damn.
I wrote 70 songs during the pandemic too. On top of that, it was just a lot going on.
Wow.
21 of those songs came out.
The most I've gotten to, the closest I've gotten to writing a trauma song or anything you want to call it, is a diss track.
Right.
I will make a diss track so quick. Fuck my ex, fuck them niggas, fuck all that. I will make a diss track so quick, and it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be mad when you hear it. All that. It's not gonna be me like sad or crying
I feel you.
or talking about what I went through. It's gonna
Right.
be all fuck you.
Right. But that's still technically talking about what you went through, because you talking about exes.
but not on a sad level.
Yeah, it's a
More
different
on
feeling.
yeah.
Yeah. All music is feeling. So as long as whatever feelings you're putting into the song, the listener is getting that same feeling that you're putting into the song, you did your job. Because that's all
Yeah.
music is. You feel me?
So you can still get the like, fuck that nigga from my songs, but it's
Right.
not gonna be like, fuck him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's gonna be like, we outside. Fuck him.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me 5 artists that influences your music right now.
That influence my music right now?
Right now.
Okay, so from the beginning, I can say I liked a lot of Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
Cause her shit is pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not a bunch of commercial music. Definitely Mary J. I would have to say a lot of Mariah Carey music, just because it had that. It's Mariah Carey, okay. And then 50 Cent.
Okay.
50 Cent. I don't know, for some reason it just slapped.
Okay.
And Nicki Minaj is.
I could definitely see that.
That's
surprised that wasn't first.
I mean, because other people were out before her.
Okay.
So yeah. Then when she came, it was like, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
That's Bay.
Okay.
She paving the way. Okay.
Okay.
And I would say I don't know. I don't really have Lil Wayne was very influential towards me, but yeah.
Okay.
That was back in the days. Drake came out. He was cool.
Right.
It's a couple. I can go down the list.
Right.
They're all Erykah Badu. It's so many of them that made me want to just. That's why my style is the way it is. I can get a vibe from any beat, any song. I could catch a vibe from it because I've listened to all these different artists.
As you should.
I even listen to Ariana Grande and shit.
Yeah, definitely. Always listen to different kinds of music.
Yeah,
different genres of music.
I'm not stuck on one genre. I'm not stuck on one artist. I listen to everybody.
Yeah.
Adele, Taylor Swift. I listen to everybody.
Yeah. And get some. And listen, I tell every artist, do your history on music. Yeah. Go back in time, listen to music from the 40s and 50s. We can
go back to Strange Fruit. We could take it back to, I'm there.
Okay. All right, listen. You said it. Listen, you said Strange Fruit. I got you. I'm with you.
We can take it back.
All right, cool.
We can go there with it.
Listen, because that's where a lot of, especially black music, a lot of it stemmed from.
And that's one of my favorite songs.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So, listen. It's been fun, but we gotta run. So let people know. Let people know where they can find you. Tap into your music. And we're going to remind me the title one more time. Jahjee is the what?
Jahjee the motherfucking biggest.
Jahjee the motherfucking biggest. Y'all make sure y'all go stream Jahjee the motherfucking biggest right now out on Audio Mac.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Jahjee Dior. JahjeeDiorr. Facebook too, TikTok too, Snapchat too. It's all the same name. You can find me on Audio Mac, YouTube, iTunes. Yeah, I'm outside.
Okay.
I'm everywhere.
All right. There you go. So we'll be back. Gonna get into one of Jahjee's records, and we'll see you in 30 seconds.
But I call him Poppy, be plugging me up like a socket.